Hello, everyone, and welcome to another installment in the Solo Queue to GM Ranked Joust series. It is I, your host Cosmos, bringing you a hopefully comeback game into the series here. We've had some poor tumblings against some opposing smurfages as of recent, and we have stalled in the 2700s a bit. But hopefully we can make something happen on the Morgan Le Fay here. We're playing against a double Fizz comp, so I'm very tempted to go the breastplate build path. But I'm actually going to be playing a build that I've been messing around with a bit in the casual setting, actually, that I've been finding a whole ton of success on. And you guys get to see it on display here. I think it's very, very good for the Joust game mode. Oop, a little bit of trading going on, double axis. So I'm going to have a lot of guys running at me, right? So I'm going to be looking to play a very kite-oriented game. I'm playing a character that's very good at being kitey. So we're in a good spot here. Shard so I can get pressure on this wave. We got the blue buff. They'll get the red. Don't really care. They have a Vulcan. Kind of annoying. Vulcan very good for securing those early buffs. But hopefully won't lose too much pressure off this. Ouch. Okay. Cleared that wave already. Guy misses his 3. Facing me misses the 1. Or hits the 1, but... Use my Dragonfly. Really high DPS ability. I'm happy trading 2 for 2 buffs against the Vulcan. Especially with a comp that we got that will theoretically win this later on. Okay. Pop a health pot here. We're leveling to 3. We'll be trying to use this movement speed to our advantage. The guy I'm going to be watching the most this game is going to be the Thor. He is the one I am worried about. So if we can control the Thor, we can control the game. So I'm just outputting as much poke as I can since I can't really hit the wave comfortably. These guys are really putting the pressure on. That was a really good Vulcan pick by them here. They would have struggled to output enough damage without it. The Thor and the Vulcan are going to be very useful for them. The Achilles actually is going to be the weakest pick on their team, I would say. They're kind of relying on our Jing Chen to mess up to be able to do anything with that. He's kind of just a meat shield for them. I'll try and get this guy all of his gooseberry stacks. Okay, little poke. Thor is level 5. Yep, saw that. Might be able to turn this on him. No. Put that down so Vulcan doesn't feel comfortable coming up to cast abilities. Or as comfortable. He'll still do it. Happy I noticed the Thor was level 5 there. Nope, he won't be going in. This is a really awkward fight because we're low. Pop this health pot. Good poke. Really good poke. Don't want the Thor to get in range for a 2-1 combo. None of us do, so. I don't even want him to attempt to throw that. It's gonna cost my beads. But I'll be okay. Oh my god. Crazy man. Alright, they don't have blinks. So they're using the Vulcan well. Oh, that does not hit that hard. Or as hard as I thought it would. I guess he's only level 5. Let's get this while they get the red buff. If we can get our farm and get to late game, it should theoretically be a pretty easy cleanup for us. It won't be, like, guaranteed by any stretch of the imagination, because that Thor is very unpredictable. But we'll definitely have a much better chance later than right now. We're getting to that point where Thor hits that about level 7 mark, where he becomes incredibly strong, and my beads are not going to be up for that. So it's going to be a bit tough. Okay, just going to clear this wave first. Head on over, see what I can do. Thanks for the follow. And we're going to chill. So the build is basically just going to be a pretty standard mage build that would do more. So I'm going to go for a big zoom to be able to play around this Thor a bit easier. Ouch! So once I have Doom Orb, theoretically I'll be able to dodge stuff like that. Vulcan Meatball. That's the plan. How it will actually play out, we'll see. Okay, so Thor has ult now. I gotta check the sky / hide behind this corner. This. Okay, we're looking good, we're looking good. Now we'll get, what do we get? I can get Divine Ruin, or I can get, oh, interesting. Interesting. Spear of Deso is the other option. Okay. Okay. Oh my god! Goodbye, me. Caught on the wrong side of life there. We will be perishing. Good combo by the Vulcan. Good recognition by him. And that's going to be me tumbling. For the blood of the first. Oh no. And another one. Gotta be very careful with letting them snowball here. They've got a really good comp for putting pressure on and allowing this type of game to happen, so. He should be dead. Oh, he's gonna die. He needs to land immediately, or else the shell was gonna run out. No! Yo, yes! The Thor ran out, or the shell ran out. He needed to land immediately. He messed up. Okay, that's really good. That is really good. Thought it said dicks. Imagine. Ruins the YouTube content? Yeah, it does mess around with it a bit. But doesn't stop some people. What can you do? What can you do?
No need for a spell when a simple ward will do.
I do want to grab that. I think I actually do the most damage here. Alright, so. Very noted. I need to play much more carefully around this Vulcan. He is causing a whole lot of pain. If he hits those, nice. Thor is up. If we can get this quickly and get out, that'd be a big W. Right, the team is quite good this game, I would say. Need to make sure I'm not grouped so that we can actually play around Thor if he tries to ult here. So I'm 100% going to have to go a defensive option.
Taste the wicked blade. Arise and crush them.
But first, I will get my Deso, I think. Yeah, I don't get Divine. And then I'll get Mantle here as my defensive option. Not a great Mirrodin user, and I'm 100% going to need some defense to survive this game. Another option would be Spirit Robe. Because they do have a lot of hard CC engage. But Mantle will be pretty useful against the Execute. In particular. Alright, that guy's leveling Backfire. As well he should. The tough thing, mainly for Honor, is he can't really reach these guys. He needs them to come to him. Which is good against Achilles. But the Thor and the Vulcan are a problem. Right. Right? That horrific didn't hit, I don't think. Okay, real good.
Embrace the burning shroud.
The do more movement speed saved me from that Vulcan ult. He just beats. Alright, so Thor's ult is down. Really well played by the fellas. Really well played. Alright, he wants to stop my back. I'm just gonna run. As far as I need to. The speed is going crazy. Lil cocky, just a little bit.
Armor fit for a queen.
Okay, I'm on the way. I'm on the way. Give him a you rock. The Jing Chen is playing this very well. I'm actually really liking what the teammates are putting out. On her might be getting a little bit overzealous. Some of these. But overall, really good plays from the squad. Big fan. Might be able to do something here. Yeah. Trying to get on her some of this farm. That defense, you know it. You know it. If I'm going to survive a Thor in particular, I needed a smidgen of something to help me out. Okay. These guys are level 9. I just need to get him away from this. Might be able to kill. Oh, the shell. Okay, don't get too aggressive. But really nicely played. This squad is going hard right now. I'll grab this. Let me get this fat wave, shall we? Okay, my mantle is online. I'm level 13. I'm actually in a prime time position to put in a lot of work for the team. The squad is squatting, indeed. I think this is what you expect to happen with the MMR. When the MMR system does as it expects things to happen. Like, there aren't a bunch of people in the lobby with MMRs that are different from what the player skill would suggest. Like, obviously, I am one of those players, but I think I might be the only one in this lobby. Just making the game a bit more balanced. Feel finally got on? Yeah, probably. Why Mantle over Spirit Robe? Because I like the passive from the Mantle. The Spirit Robe would be good. Both would be good. Both are very good. Don't get me wrong. There is a very good argument for Spirit Robe over Mantle here.
Prepare, then execute.
Okay, nice. Get the beads. Me and Nightpod got beef. Oh, he hit him. Right, so Jing did get the beads out from Vulcan there. Really good. Super heads up play. So we can pressure fire here. If we want. It would be ideal to get this wave cleared before we do that.
A curse of agony.
In fact, I'll allow my team to get the wave first. Maybe not. Maybe. Yeah. Get a stack on my passive. Oh, nice. That's really good. We can stay, get this buff. Okay, put that down. He doesn't want to walk across that.
Retrieve its carcass. Incantations aren't cheap.
Okay, I'm pretty sure Killer Bolt was down, right? Yeah. Use that to run. Dead. Nice. We just need to survive, back together, and then go for this Phoenix. Really good, really good.
Power can be taken.
Really, really, really good, good. Really, 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 really good. This game is getting intense. We are literally camping. Intense. Right, Honor's leaving. We have 55 seconds left. I'm cool to let the wave stall if he wants to back. Because we really need minions if we want to push, right? We gotta hurry, man. Get on the road. Get your road on the horse. That's how it goes, right? Okay, Vulcan's getting pulled here, but I don't have anything. The only thing we have to worry about is re-engage from Thor, who is right there. 20 seconds left. We have plenty of time. Okay. If we can pick Thor, we can win this game right now. GG. GG. Nice. Get the ward stats up. Let's go! Well played, fellas. The good game, nice job, you rock combo. Is this your mage build? You know it. That's the new mage build. So I like that build, especially on characters that don't utilize Staff of Mirrodin as well. That Doom Orb got such good value. I did slip up pretty bad early on in that game. Ooh, plus 100, the bounce back. Nice. Nice, very nice. Slipped up early on in that game before I had the Doom Orb. I think I had, what, T2 at that point? And the Vulcan combo doing really nicely with the Thor wall. Which, you know, those guys definitely weren't bad. They're playing together pretty well. I wouldn't be surprised if they were actually teamed up. That was a demonic comp they threw together there. But luckily, we also had a very solid composition. And Jing and Honor played super, super well. So I'm happy about that game. Really solid squadron. We're starting to get up into those higher level games where we've got a bit more gamers gaming. I was very fortunate to get a few kills early on and was able to snowball a little lead there. I think I was level like what 11 or 12 and they were still level 9 at one point because of those kills that we got, and then we got a lot of jungle pressure. But early on they were able to do so much with the Vulcan pressure. That's why Vulcan, I think, is an incredibly strong mage right now, because if they were able to maintain that pressure and, like, you know, stay a little bit more tight together and make plays happen and, like, be a lot more what's the word I'm looking for, a lot more, you know, like, oh my gosh, I'm blanking, brain farting, in shape, it's dialed in, it's oh my gosh, I can't think of the word, but, you know, like, playing together and making the appropriate play and not trying to bite more than they could chew off. Cohesive, yeah, that's definitely one way of phrasing it. But, you know, there's a word, I just can't think of it. But yeah, essentially, if they were playing like more objectively, basically to the point, and yeah, I can't think of the word. So if they were more cohesive, that's good enough. Cohesively playing, they could have 100% taken that game to a point where they would have been the ones snowballing just off of the Vulcan. But luckily, they slipped up, gave us a little bit of wiggle room, and that Jing, especially the Jing Chen, made some really, really nice plays that game that really allowed us to get our foot in the door and contest that game and flip it around, and all of a sudden we're in the lead. So them from behind in that game is brutal. It's much easier for them to get ahead with that comp, though, because they can output a lot more pressure with the Thor and the Vulcan, especially. It's just like, how do we play against Thor wall Vulcan combo? How do we respond to that? Like, I just have to pre-throw out a Morgan one, or like an on her impale has to get pre-thrown out, or Jing has to like blink knock someone up. It's just really hard for us to play around that early. So they should be able to get a really good lead, especially with Vulcan pressure, because he clears things instantly and he pushes things instantly, and it's just so hard to deal. Like everything stacks up really fast with Vulcan if he can get a snowball going. But luckily, they slipped up and allowed us to turn it. So the rest of that build would have been Obsidian Shard and Soul Reaver at the end. The Spear of Deso slot, if you see they have a decent amount of healing, you should build Divine Ruin instead of Spear of Deso there. And that mantle can be either a Spirit Robe or a mantle. And then if you're a Mirrodin character, you could not get Spear of Deso, and you could get or not Spear of Deso. You could get, instead of mantle, you would get Staff of Mirrodin, and just play around the ult combos. But on these Staff of Mirrodin gods, or gods that aren't that great with Staff of Mirrodin, Morgan Le Fay, E-Shell are the two of the main ones that come to mind. You do the build with mantle, because you stay a little bit safer, you get the cooldown, and you're not building an item that feels a bit too inefficient. So yeah, GG's. Hope you guys enjoyed that Morgan Le Fay gameplay. One of the best mages to run in the solo queue if you're trying to climb. Subscribe to the channel for more content, and I will see you in the next one.